Good evening, everybody. It's Stephanie Luaris from Heart and Soul Fitness and Wellness. And I am back again. We are halfway through Weight Stigma Awareness Week. And I just wanted to talk a little bit more about this because I could talk about this one forever. But I shared a post earlier today on several of my social media platforms about the places that weight stigma occurs. And now we could probably list a lot more than the several places that that post showed. But I think it hit some of the biggest places that we can agree weight stigma occurs and that it still needs to be addressed in our society. Weight stigma occurs in healthcare every single day. And while many clinicians have come a long, long way, it's not far enough. And as patients, we need to be our own advocate. We have to have our own voice. And it's hard sometimes to find our own voice and to find those practitioners that can look past size and treat people as people. I've lost count through the years of the ways in the healthcare industry that I've been treated differently in the medical profession in healthcare because of my size. You go to the doctor's office with a cold or a sore throat, and the prescription is to lose weight. You think that's a joke, but when you go to the doctor's office in a larger body, that's the answer. Lose weight is the answer to whatever ails you. I have gone to the doctor with serious problems wrong with me and have been refused treatment because of my size. In the city that I live in now, there is a specialty practice that I will not go to if I ever need a particular specialty of care because I was denied care in severe pain because of the size of my body. That blows my mind that someone can't see the humanity of someone in pain and would not care for them because of the size of their body. And yet, these are people that practice medicine every single day. There's a lot of ways that as patients, as advocates for ourselves, we can combat this. When practitioners come at us with, well, just lose weight, there are ways to question this. You can come back and say, well, if somebody in a smaller sized body presented with the same condition, how would you treat them? You know, we can do that and hope for a different result. We can seek out different practitioners. You know, I have amazing practitioners in my community that I think the world of because they work as my advocate as well and don't treat me as a number on the scale, as the size of my body, but they see me as the person of worth that I am. And I'm grateful for those people. Thankfully, there are many clinicians like this that exist. There is a registry of health at every size clinicians in all specialties that you can search out. I will come back and put that link in the comments so that you can search these out. Unfortunately, in smaller areas, these are not accessible doctors. I would encourage you, if you have a clinician in your area that you feel is an advocate for people of any size, that fits into the health at every size narrative, that you encourage them to go and list themselves on the ASDA registry. And like I said, I'll put that in the link or in the comments so that you can access those amazing people. Many of these practitioners also, the great thing about them, do work through telehealth in so many different specialties. So check them out. Another place that weight stigma happens is with our family and friends. We get a lot of conversation around, well, if you just lost weight, or if you just go on a diet, or if you just ate this way, or did this exercise, and boundaries, 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 boundaries. And sometimes we have a really hard time putting boundaries in place with our family and friends. It's hard to speak up for ourselves. And sometimes it's just as easy, well, not so easy, but it's the simple sentence of, we're just not going to talk about that. Because our body is our body, and your opinion is not welcome. And stand up for yourself and put that boundary in place with your family and friends, that their comments are not welcome. They might mean well, but if it's doing you harm, then it's not helpful. Transportation is a huge place that body size is not considered. Airplane seats, train seats, how cars are designed don't consider how bodies are made, how people move, bend, flexibility, climbing in and out, all those things. Social media and how we shame other people. It's great to be a keyboard warrior when you don't have to face somebody face to face. Thankfully, we have snooze and unfollow and unfriend and block. Those are great features to have. And another place that we see weight stigma and weight bias is in the fitness industry, which I feel is probably why I sit where I sit and why I do what I do, and why I feel so strongly to be in the position that I am. Because I sure as heck don't look like your everyday fitness professional. I sure as heck don't look like your everyday athlete. But I'll be damned if that's going to stop me. Because I love what I do from the bottom of my heart. And if there's anything that I've learned from just shy of 40 years of being a body size on the fringe, is that you can do anything. Anything you put your mind to, anything you want to do. And do it the same as anyone else. And especially in the fitness industry. Now, the fitness industry changes every single day. It is not all inclusive. I will be the first one to admit that. But it's changing. And the only reason it's changing is because you have more people standing up each and every day and saying enough is enough, and that bodies, all bodies, are capable and worthy and deserve the same chances. This comes in adaptability of workouts, equipment, even down to clothing. Even as recent as 3 to 5 years ago, the clothing in the fitness industry wasn't as accessible as it is today. And it only grows. I can't wait to see what continues to come about. Because at the end of the day, all bodies are worthy. And discrimination based on body size is unacceptable, period. No matter what the body size. That is why we stand up during the National Eating Disorder Association's Weight Stigma Awareness Week and say enough is enough. We are more than our body size. We are all worthy, and we need to call this out in every area and say, you are worthy, I am worthy, and together we all can do whatever it is that we want. So whatever it is that holds you back tonight, let's take that barrier and smash it. And if you need some help figuring out how to get it out of place, let's have some more conversation on that. But for now, have a wonderful evening, and let's chat soon.